Hold it right there, stranger. Excuse the pointed gun routine, but I'm not expecting a caravan today. So, why don't you tell me what you're doing here?
Don't you want my help?
Oh, help! I see. Is this the part where you helpfully donate some bullets? Maybe relieve me of the burden of wealth, as if I didn't have enough... Wait, you actually sound like you mean that. Oh, I'll be. Did the Ron actually send you?
Mr. Slick himself.
Well, now I know for sure you were talking with him. He leaves an impression, doesn't he? I have to admit I'm a bit embarrassed about the gun now. I'll just, put that away now. Whoop. Well, let's get inside before it gets more awkward. My wife's better at making guests feel welcome after I pointed a gun at them.
Super secret submarines, a cruise ship, and the mistress of mysteries. Now I know why you like this one so much. You know, I'm thinking when you're older we could take a little trip to see the coast. Would you like that?
That caravan 2 months ago was heading there. We could just go with them. Be at the coast in about...
Katie, you know you're not supposed to talk to the caravan folk without me. What's your dad gonna say if he finds out?
Probably the same thing he'd say to you if he saw you trading those little bottles.
Hush! Okay, you win. It'll just be our little secret. But don't talk to strangers on your own, okay? Especially caravaneers.
Okay, I promise.
And there are the two lovely ladies of our humble manor. Jules, Katie, I have good news for a change. Looks like we have a place to relocate after all.
Oh, thank God. I mean, welcome to our home. Make yourself comfortable. Can I offer you something to drink? Not sure if you'll like what's on offer, though. I've got fermented brain fungus beer, or glowing mushroom tea with an extra kick to it. Though, I guess it's kind of an acquired taste. Are you even thirsty? I probably should have checked first.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
I'll take that as a no. Well, we farm fungus. We also eat it. When a caravan passes by, we also sell it. It kept us afloat for a while, and now it isn't anymore, which is why we'd like to move. We wouldn't be able to grow anything here at all if it weren't for our Brahmin Nessie. But even Brahmin fertilizer will only get you so far.
I'm finding this kind of hard to believe.
Well, I didn't say it was easy to figure out the exact diet to make a Brahmin produce fertilizer more useful than it's a... gas. Though sometimes, I swear, if Alex would just get his head out from his ass and let me use the ladder, the jet would sell for more than our entire crop. I mean, what's the big deal? Does he think if Katie never hears the word chem, she'll grow to love farming as much as he does? Sorry. Just a bit of family drama. You have one of those faces makes me feel like I can tell you anything. Are you sure you don't want a beer?
Do you mind if I just take a look around?
Make yourself at home. I mean, comfortable. Wait, I already said that. Talk to me when you'd like to discuss the whole moving thing.
All right, that concludes the introductions, the tour, and the formal welcome dinner. Short and sweet. Not much to look at, I know, but she's been home to us for a long time. I guess now that you're here, we'll be moving on soon. We started preparing weeks ago when we realized that the last crop wasn't gonna get us through the next season. Still a couple things left to pack, though. If you're feeling impatient, ask Jules. She'll know what still needs to be done. You need anything from me?
Tell me about yourself.
Was not expecting an interview, but I guess you can't just let anyone in, huh? Hope you don't keep people out on the account of being boring. My parents were farmers, and I was one of, well, let's say 7 children on the best day. When I ran off with the caravan, it was one of 3. When I came home to share the good news about marrying Jules, well, hard work sometimes just means being a bigger target for raiders. Long story short, we needed a new safe place to settle. Julia turned our Brahmin's fertilizer to gold and gave us a shot at building something here. I work as hard as my folks did, but I won't make their mistakes. I know when to call quits and move on, and that's why I took the risk of asking for help. You need anything else from me?
Oh, just looking around.
Take your time. I gotta say goodbye to the farm I've been married to almost as long as to my wife. Sorry for the cold welcome, stranger. Jokes aside, you never know who's knocking.
Don't mind the stink of the fertilizer. You'll get used to it.
If you're hurt, Mom can probably patch you up.
Farm's always been lively. Nessie's always been Jules. Only a real experiment she gets to do these days.
How are you?
I swear I had more mushrooms than that.
Hey, pal.
I'm Katie. Mom says we're going to come live in your settlement. I hope it's not in a cave. Dad says it's safer, but Mom kind of hates it. They both really want to leave soon, but another day won't hurt them, right?
Can you tell me about them?
They're Mom and Dad. You could probably ask them stuff yourself. And they'll actually tell you instead of saying, when you're older. Mom tells me stories sometimes, but I know she leaves the good bits out. Dad says my comic books are better stories than real ones, though.
You ready to head out?
Mom's been packing for weeks now, even my comic books. I just have my favorites out. We just need to load up Nessie first.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm Katie. Mom says we're going to come live in your settlement. I hope it's not in a cave. Dad says it's safer, but...
Nice to meet you.
You too. So, are we leaving right away? You sure you don't want to rest or something? Dad says there are 2 types of people, intruders and guests. And if you're in here, you're a guest. But Mom says guest is someone who eats our food, drinks our water, takes our supplies, and then tells the raiders where we are. Toaster and traded it for a comic book. Mom helped.
I love Alex, but sometimes I just wish we would have stayed on the move. Katie would have liked it, I'll bet.
Yeah, I know. I look like I've never even fired the gun before. Don't think that means I haven't, though. Lots of our mushrooms grow wherever they please.
I know our place
on
doesn't
second
look
thought,
like much,
Stop away.
because it's
We're
not.
moving anyway.
I wish there were other kids around. Then I could read my books to them.
We're all eager to get going. We've got most of our things packed up besides what had to wait until the last minute. But the biggest problem right now is that our Brahmin, Nessie, got out of her pen last night and wandered off. Any chance you could lend a hand and go search for her while we wrap up here? We should be ready to go once you're back.
Why is that so important?
Well, you're here to recruit farmers, right? And we've managed to turn a barren cave into a farm. Now, Alex knows what he's doing, but without Nessie and the diet I've been feeding her, he could be farming rock for all the fertility this place has. I suppose I could get any Brahmin to produce decent fertilizer, but it takes time to show results that you can already get with Nessie. And besides, Katie grew up with the old girl. After all these years, I guess it's like Nessie's part of the family. Will you help?
All right, I'll do it.
Great. Brahmin are creatures of habit. She probably wandered to her favorite pastures by Sunshine Tidings. You could check there first. Maybe look around for a bit. I doubt she went far. And watch out for blood bugs. Season's coming in early with the rains. I sprayed Nessie with repellent 2 days ago, but it wears off eventually. It's why I'm so worried about her.
Katie, could you... Katie? Where do you think you're going?
Just outside.
Kiddo, we need you in here to help with the packing.
I'm not really
We'll do a
used to
little
being a
goodbye
polite
tour before we
hostess.
leave, don't worry.
Yeah.
But that'll
don't get
be
a lot of
around
guests.
here. And I want to ask Franklin if he wants to come with us.
You said just
Hey.
outside a second ago. Besides, wouldn't your alien friend prefer to just stay on one spot in case, the rest of his kind want to visit?
Well, then I want to say bye to him.
Katie, I get it. It's
Oh,
hard
hello.
to leave, but
Something up?
right now your mom and I need you to help us pack. I'm sure Franklin can visit you later in his spaceship. Now, can you please help me dismantle the old generator? We can't bring it with us, but the parts will help us get settled in the new place.
But I just... Okay, Dad. I'll help out.
Old generator's on the fritz again.
Hey,
At this rate.
Farming is boring. I don't know why Dad loves it so much. Wait up! Nessie isn't at Sunshine Tidings.
Do you know where she's gone?
Yeah, and it won't be in the pasture. Franklin the Martian took her. He's an alien, so he likes studying Earth things, like giddy-up Buttercup toys, comic books, and Brahmin. I'm sure he didn't hurt her, so you'll just have to go and ask him to give her back, and he will.
Who is this guy?
Franklin, he's from Mars. Has a spacesuit and a ray gun, but the gun is just for bad people. Raiders don't like aliens any more than Earthlings, so he needs the gun, but he doesn't use it on friends, I swear. And definitely not on Brahmin. If he knew we need Nessie today, he wouldn't have took her.
Sure. Okay.
I know how it sounds, really. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't have to. You know, to keep him safe. But I don't want to leave without Nessie. Will you go? I wrote you a note to give to him, so he'll know you're a friend and that I sent you.
What's in it for me?
Well, I sometimes go out there to find scrap to trade to the caravans for new comic books. Mom helps me bargain, but she also trades syringes and bottles and that kind of stuff. We don't tell Dad about it because he starts fussing. We keep all that stuff in our own little hiding spot. If you bring Nessie back, and you don't hurt Franklin, I could tell you where it is.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Well, maybe Franklin didn't really take her himself. I just wanted to help him. Mom always talks about how special Nessie is, so I thought, if aliens want to study Brahmin, then they should study the best one around. Maybe even clone her. How cool would that be?
No problem. I'll bring her back.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you'd believe me. I'd go and get her myself, but you heard my dad. Take this note and he'll know I sent you. Franklin lives under the old ranger shack. Nessie is super safe with him, but Mom and Dad really want to leave soon, so we need her back. It's not far. I can show you where on your map, and you don't have to be scared of him. He's a very nice alien. And remember, no need to hurt him. He's nice.
Scanning for threats. Thrilling.
Perfect.
interloper. In your ignorance, you have invaded the sovereign territory of Mars. I am bound by honor to give you one warning before I take you to the Galactic Court by force. If you resist, I will be forced to use lethal force.
Easy. I just want to talk.
Ah, invoking the interstellar right of ambassadorship. Very well. You may make your case for your presence. Be warned. Transgressing against the sacred ceasefire will trigger the electro-neuromagnetic traps that will boil the brain of any human in the room.
I have something for you.
What's this? You have an offering for me? Usually humans bring me items for study, not scribblings. Wait. Katie? She's leaving? But I mean, I see the Chief Ambassador has... forget it. No point in keeping up the act now, I guess. It works better on children and Kent-out raiders anyway. So, Katie couldn't come out here herself. And that's why she sent you, Finessi.
That's right.
The smelly thing is all yours. Good thing you came. I don't know how much longer I could stand around smelling her fertilizer. And, sorry for the act earlier. I've gotten kinda used to it, but I guess it won't be the same without Katie around. Doesn't like me very much after some of the experiments Katie thought would be fun to play at, but she should follow you back to the farm without a fuss. I'll miss Katie. Take care of her and her family, will ya?
Do you want to set up a permanent shop? I know the perfect place.
For real? I didn't expect you to say that. But a permanent place sounds amazing. Yeah, I can see it now. Franklin's Fine Martian Wares. Or Franklin's Emporium of Galactic... No, too long. You've got yourself a deal, human. Katie. Hello. Katie's parents.
You're Franklin? From Mars? I guess I can see it with the suit and the eyes and the gun.
Yeah. It's not really true. I'm a ghoul and not an alien, as you can see. I'm sorry for lying, Katie.
It's all right. I already knew that. I'm not dumb, you know. I've seen nice schools before, but it was so much fun to play, wasn't it?
You're a smart kid, Katie. I guess I needed to believe I was Franklin from Mars. More than you did.
This is all very nice, but what about our Nessie?
She's back in her pen, safe and sound. And I'm sorry for taking her in the first place. I was going to...
Franklin, don't say that. Mom, Dad, I was the one that took Nessie out of her pen. I tried to go and get her back, but you wouldn't let me go.
And you should have told us that right away. What were you thinking? I was worried sick about her. Mr. Franklin, thank you for keeping Nessie safe and bringing her back. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about you playing aliens with my daughter.
She is a very special cow. In fact, if you figure out how to make her milk glow, maybe we could team up. Things that glow sell faster.
Glowing Brahmin milk? Improbable, but I doubt anyone's tried before. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad she was abducted by an alien instead of wandering off by herself. And Franklin is... interesting. I always knew Katie was too smart to get that carried away with make-believe, but I wasn't expecting this. He's definitely onto something with his branding, though. I've seen caravans cash out for less. I'll definitely talk more with him on the road. Speaking of, we're all packed up and ready. Are you all set?
Anything else I can do to help?
Nothing besides the heavy lifting. And that's Nessie's job now that we have her back. We're all set otherwise. How about you?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
So where are we heading?
Hello? Generators on the fritz again. At this rate.
I can't believe you convinced him to come with us. You're amazing, you know that? This'll be so much fun. Once I'm not grounded anymore. Anyway, true superheroes never ask for a reward, but they always deserve it. I went and grabbed all this stuff from my secret hiding spot for you. Here.
I swear I had more mushrooms than that.